Clarksville, Missouri. This is Randy Corbin, and this is Rant Randy's Rant. And now I'm live, according to what the studio says here. All right, it's a little bright on one side of my face, but I'm not concerned about that. First thing I need to know is the mic working good. It's at 100%, set the way they want. It's just me, probably. It's what I'm seeing is they've got a graphic equalizer down here at the bottom. I'm only doing one dot, and it all right. Yeah, it looks like it's going good. All right, I see people out there. Hello, John. Welcome, my friend. All right. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. All right. Basically, what I wanted to cover is I'm looking forward to Joe Biden at the debate tonight. I'm very optimistic. I'm still having to get used to I can't touch the table, or I'm seeing wiggling in the picture here. So I'm going to stay off the table. I'm going to have to figure out something. I've got it sitting on top of a writing pad and another thing to cover. They have one rail at the back of the computer, another rail at the front, and this table is just wobbly. Going to have to fix it when I get the time. All right, looks like everybody's starting to check in. Hello, Bonnie. All right. I hope some of you will understand. I was about 5 minutes, 4 minutes out from the show, and I was trying to handle personal messenger. I can't do that and be here at the same time, and I'm sure you understand that. I want to start out. Donnie is feeling the heat. He's now going to have 150 million rapid response COVID tests available. Yeah, he's waited this long. Now suddenly he's got to have testing. Give me a freaking break. As always, like his lack of character, too. Uh, Too little, much too late. Add to that, he doesn't know how to tell the truth. Uh, Donald is always a day late and a dollar short. It's the story of his life, my friends. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And that's what Biden's going to do to you tonight. He's going to beat the shit out of you. Uh, we'll hit some of the high spots. Cuomo, Donnie's tax returns, his tax cuts help people like himself, not you, Republicans, unless you happen to be very wealthy. Then it did help you. And I can't help but remember right after he did that, he went to Mar-a-Lago and told them all, "You're a lot richer because of me." That's him. The middle class and the working class, he didn't help you. And certainly you owe him nothing because he didn't help you. In fact, I happened to be at that time in the poor class. I was working for Salvation Army, and lo and behold, I got $5 more in my tax refund that year. Why? Because I made $5 more than I did the year before. So he didn't help me either. Uh, and like I said, I was the working poor. Where does he get his loans that he is personally guaranteeing? That means when you personally guarantee a loan, your credit is not good at all. And I suspect all the money, the $421 million that is coming due in the next 4 years, he borrowed that money from Russia. Uh, And let's keep in mind, uh, if he's all that wealthy and have assets like properties and business buildings, he sells his brand. Most of the branded buildings are not his. He owns the name Trump. What countries are his money coming from? How many compromised or how compromised is he? People should want to know this. If there's nothing to hide, he would want you to know where he's getting his borrowing his money. Uh, he did nothing wrong, right? White House pressured the CDC to help reopen schools. CDC was pressured to downplay the dangers to children in schools. Trump in 2016, I'm always audited, maybe because I'm a strong Christian and uh, and I feel strongly about it. He is so full of shit. Being a Christian would have nothing to do with being audited. Donnie, you dumbass. Ding dong, Donnie. Uh, from Don Lemon, Trump's business losses, golf properties, 315.6 million since 2000, the year 2000. Trump International Hotel, 55.5 million since 2018. Trump Corporation Real Estate, 134 million since 2000. He is a fraud, a con man, and he has played his con on you, Trump voters. Eric Trump on finding funding for the Trump golf courses. Well, we don't depend on American banks. We have all the funding we want out of Russia. And of course, Eric denied that later after Daddy became president. It was in 2013 or 2014 that he said that they got all their funding for courses out of Russia, brothers and sisters. He's a liar, just like his dad. Uh, he has always gamed the system with business expenses that aren't legitimate. Uh, $72,000 for his hairstylist and his daughter's hair. 95,000 pay a part of the Trump organization, which that's not an outside consultant. That was an employee of the Trump organization. Yeah. And as uh, the hundreds of millions in debt are loans on Doral, Trump International Hotel, Trump Tower, and I already mentioned Doral. How far will he go to stay in power to protect his assets? That's what he owes money on. We need to know, where did he borrow the damn money, personally guaranteeing it himself. Tonight's debate should center on some questions about his financial state. They let him lead the narrative. He will blame uh, everything on the failing media, a fake news story. These facts about mortgages are there. Trump Tower he has paid only interest only on the principal, which I think is something like $160 million. He hadn't paid a penny on the principal. Uh, Doral, I think is he bought it for $150 million. He's indebted with it to the tune of $162 million because that's where Bedbug Palace is. Uh, Okay, I already told you about Trump Tower. The last word last night was the 10th anniversary show. He interviewed Kamala Harris, uh, and before that, he showed the Wall Street, I mean, the Washington Post, ABC News 2020 national likely voters Joe Biden 54%, Donald Trump 44%. New York Times poll Biden 49%, Trump 41%. He knows he's in trouble. That's why he's been raising hell. He's known this for months that he's behind in the race. So suddenly he's fucking with the damn mail and claiming mail in ballots, which the Republicans used to back. Now they're totally against that. Kamala Harris uh, was astounded that he paid $750 in income tax. In fact, she thought, where are the other three zeros behind 750? She was thinking it was $750,000 at least. She spoke about how it is wrong for the Republican senators trying to confirm the nominee, Amy Coney Barrett, uh, with the American people are already voting in an election, and he's calling for making her a justice, and the voting has already begun. That's wrong. Uh, it should be decided by this election. Pennsylvania Republicans urged the Supreme Court in their state to throw out mail in ballots not counted by November 3rd. Hmm, who does that sound like? Ding dong, Donnie. Shit, you can't make this shit up. And I want to know from you Republicans, what do you want to do? Start a partisan civil war? Democrats against Republicans, huh? You think all Democrats are unarmed. I think you're going to get a little surprise on that. The taxes and the Trump regime. The statement from Eric Trump, which I already explained, uh, shows how they get their money for their golf courses. And what Daddy do? He got the military to go to Turnberry in Scotland, throw some money his way from the taxpayers through the military. Uh, and it would not surprise me today to find out that the extreme right will be ramping up violence in democratic cities to help Donald in the debate tonight. And wow, that's about all I got for you, other than also wanted to mention last time I looked, uh, the this channel for the Blue Dot family is now, and for Joe Biden, is at 187 subscribers. I'm hoping that it keeps growing. We need to get the word out. We've got the people. Hello, Maria, and I realize some of you, of this 10 people that are out here right now, some of you I cannot see you, and please leave your comments and stuff uh, afterwards down at the bottom. You'll see where you can put your comments in. Last couple of shows, I hadn't had very many comments, and I realized a lot of you, uh, most times, you don't even get to see it when it's live. But in any case, if you can't get in my blue room, please go down and comment after it's over and let me know. If you can't comment then, I don't know what's wrong, but maybe we can find out. All right. Just kind of looking through some of the comments. All right. All of you seem to be very uh, positive out there for the most part. And I appreciate how you all talk. That's why we're here. That's why we use the comments where you can communicate with each other. That's how we get to know each other. And that's how we further this cause for the Blue Dot family. I have already got my memes out for today. Because I'm a Blue Dot family member, uh, it is not, my shows don't cost a thing. Your support is what keeps me going. And that support is in so many ways that I really don't even have to mention that. Right there is support. Jen, Luke's, and that is appreciated. That's just as important as any other support that I get. And believe me, I get support every day uh, in personal messenger where I forward those posts that you want and I get them out there. Oh, let me close this up. It's blocking the blue room view there. All right, got it out of the way. Okay, still get the notification uh, on the sides here and stuff from mostly from YouTube. Uh, I do appreciate everybody. I just wanted to mention something before I go. This is an interesting side note on our problem with the next door neighbor in apartment five. Nothing happened today. I happened to see him on the property, but evidently he didn't come in contact with uh, Rhonda that lives next door, and we haven't seen her daughter. That's the one is the ex-husband of the daughter. Uh, I did when I had to call the police yesterday. I did find them. They were wearing masks. Now they have been handling that case over at apartment five, but now they're back to wearing masks. And why? Because people are figuring out, particularly the police here, COVID-19 is rising in this town. In fact, 3 days after school started here, and they won't say which school because we've got a middle school, an elementary school, and a high school. They won't say which one, but one was tested positive, one student, and another one is presumed to be positive. So that was August 28th. So I have no idea where they're at. I saw a lot of kids on the streets yesterday, well before school was out. But I checked with my mother in law, and evidently they've got part of the people are online. I know that the grandchildren a block over are being sent in, but now I think I understand why they will not, they cannot afford to buy computers, so their kids have to go in person. Oh, and I hate thinking about how it is spreading here. I think it was 343 from the start, confirmed cases, all total. They're still claiming zero deaths, so I don't know. Uh, but it is not falling in this state. The only way it's falling is when you count it at 10% rise, opposed to another station covers it at, I believe it's MSNBC. They cover it different than CNN. And what it's showing is we're over 123,000 Missourians have gotten COVID 19. And I covered yesterday some of the deaths. that we didn't have a death in a 24-hour period before yesterday. I've yet to check the dashboard today on Missouri, but there have been far too many lives lost in Missouri. I think it's around 1,900 and some odd deaths of Missourians. Uh, so it's on the rise, even though a lot of places they're trying to play it down. That is in the rear view mirror here. What's not, because people are now not believing that. We're seeing more masks at Hy-Vee and other businesses, uh, particularly for the indoor businesses. Most people are wearing masks, and I'm glad to report that to the people of Kirksville. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Vote for Joe Biden for President of the United States. All right, I will let you go with peace, resist, persist, and insist. November 3rd, we flushed the turd, get rid of Lindsey lying like a rug Graham, uh, Rand Paul, and Rich Bitch McConnell. We can do this thing. We can send them home. All their races are in a dead heat. Give to Amy McGrath, for instance. Here in the governor's race, Nicole Galloway won't have anybody to debate because Parson and his wife have COVID 19. All right. Peace. Resist. Persist. And I insist. Keep calling Congress. Remind them that Amy Coney Barrett should be, any nominee should be after the election. Thank you for watching, sharing, subscribing, and uh, well, I've basically covered it except for this, my friends. Share this shit, and I'll see you a little later at the meeting. I got some other things to do, but I will be there because I always share the meeting. Have a good one and enjoy the debate tonight. Bye bye. Share this shit.